Good morning, everyone. My name is Minh, and I'm from the NHAT School for the Gifted in Quảng Province. Today, I would like to give a presentation in response to the question, how do languages open up the world for you? So before we start, I would like everyone to keep silent for a moment, please. Can you hear that? That's nothing, right? But now, as I am speaking, can you feel anything? That's the connectivity, the distinct link between humans. We are so lucky that language is unique to human beings. Only we are blessed with the ability to communicate. But further than communication, language is the reflection of many spiritual values. It can also open up a whole new world for all of us. How come? Let me tell you how language has opened up 3 new dimensions to me and how it can also do the same to you. So first of all, language has opened up the world of culture and people to me. Apparently, language in essence, represents a cultural worldview. It shows one country's mythology, history, and folklore. For instance, we all speak English, right? And we all say bless you when people sneeze, even though there are no real religious connotations. It's simply a distinct cultural usage that you need to perceive both the language and the culture to understand. Much more wonderful, language connects me to friends all around the globe. Through some international summer camps, I make friends with several students in Singapore, China, and America. Just think about it. Isn't it great to make new friends and to understand new cultures? And here's the thing. I believe that language is bringing down the barrier between countries, and it is bonding people regardless of their race, class, or age. The second point to consider is that language has opened up a new horizon of knowledge to me. You know, the any source of information in this world is mostly stored on paper or on the internet. Therefore, having a good command of both English and Vietnamese, I can easily get access to various books and documents in both languages. Also, I'm glad that I can attend international conferences where intellectual topics are discussed. So, what can I say? Language evidently holds the key, the golden key to perceive knowledge of the mankind. But above all, the greatest thing that language has always empowered me is that it shapes who I am, or I would say, who I should be to become a part of this globalized world. As I follow BBC and CNN, I am aware of disasters, crises, or famines in impoverished countries every single day of my life. And this really gets me thinking. Knowing about the hardships that many people are enduring, I cultivate my compassion, sympathy, and benevolence. As a budding owner of the future, I really feel responsible for our kind. Language has shown me the world that I have always known, but from a different angle. So I have to say that thanks to language, the gap of social status, the gap of distance, the gap of money, or any other gaps are bridged. Thanks to language, the powerful bond of love between people still exists. And thanks to language, we still have the chance to show our feelings and emotions, compassion and sympathy. And thanks to all of this, we remain human. Well, dear my friends, that is how language has given me opportunity to lead a better life. And if there's one thing that I can impart you at this conference today, is this. Language has done great things to me like that, and it can also do the same to you. If you can connect yourselves with different cultures and people, if you can broaden your mind and deepen your soul, then the world is open for you and you've got all what it takes. And that is simply extraordinary. Thank you.
Thank you for a very good presentation. You mentioned all the benefit that comes with languages, such as compassion and other things. And I was wondering, in spite of having language, why is there sometimes such an apparent lack of compassion amongst people? What is your take on all the issues that we do have in society, even though we communicate with languages?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes, so you stated several benefits that languages bring.
Okay.
Compassion is one of them.
Yeah.
Yes. And sometimes in today's society, there's a lack of compassion, even though we communicate with languages. Why do you think that's the case?
I think being able to communicate and being able to absorb the language, the culture, and to develop, to cultivate our compassion and sympathy is a different story. Like, we might communicate, we might say hello, hi, how are you in a language, but whether we are stating our care for that person is a different story. And I think, like, maybe there are still some sad facts that many people do not cultivate their compassion and sympathy, but language to some extent still remain that valuable virtues in our human nature.
Thank you, very good answer.
Thank you very much.